And we are back. Welcome to episode 3 of the Dallas Cowboys retool and rebuild. Because I think I could do this. Will be my first time building a team. I think we're a good team, but I think we can be better. So with that being said, let's get right into the game plan. We're going to train for this. And there we go. Before we do anything else, let's upgrade our players. Let's upgrade Michael Gallup. Neville Gallimore. All right. We managed to win. Let's win preseason game. Let's hope we can win preseason game 3. All right. Here we go. I will see you at the end of this game.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Prescott now. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Up the middle. Here's Here's Elliott. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now Pollard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 35 on second down, Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Draw play, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Looking to throw, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, yeah, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A shotgun snap for Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll be brought down at the 27. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Geno. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Geno on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing again is Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
48 yards on the ground for him so far. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 21. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Locke working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Dorrance Armstrong drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Locke, gotta have this one. That's complete to Penny Hart. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down, and he'll go down at the 20. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, break making the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we pretty much close out the preseason with the W. The Dallas Cowboys 21, the Seahawks 3. Everything went according to plan.
So this one will
We dominated.
victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it was their defense.
And Pete Carroll
after the break. They pitched the
will
second
return to Seattle with his head down.
In the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment,
Look at
whether it
that.
was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
All right,
For more,
folks.
check us out at easports.com.
We
It's a
did
win for the
good.
Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from
We did
Arlington.
awesome. Our opening season game is going to be against Tom Brady. I'm going to be looking to lay the boom on him and probably, hopefully, take him out of the season. You know, that way the Boston members of the group I'm in can cry. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, let's finish this out and see what we have to, or what we're going to have to do. Alright, so we're gonna upgrade J-Ron, Curse. And he is now an 82 overall. Alright. We have an upgrade available, but now that we have done that, let's go to the bye week. That way we can finish off preseason and get right into the season. Like I said, we're going to be... Alright, we have to cut 21 players, so we'll do that in a separate video. So with that being said, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for some more Madden 23 as we're on the road to Madden 24.